G'day friends, and welcome to our Anything Goes Saturday, where Robbie and I share a project with you created with anything from our stash. And today I'm going to be playing with the bees and butterflies collection once again, but this time it's the 6x6. So this is the collection here. So that's A and B. Now if you love bees and you love butterflies, you're going to love this collection. It's really, really pretty actually. Love this sheet. Beautiful. And you know, as with all papers, you have your favourites. Look at that. I'm not a green person, but I like that. Oh. Where looks like, sounds like we're going to get a storm, and it's raining cats and dogs here at the moment, so fingers crossed that we get this video done. So that's the collection. Now, I have a confession to make. I got a bit carried away with all my chopping. I had a piece of 4x4 of paper left over, so I thought we'd make a card with it. But as I mentioned, I got a little bit carried away with the chopping before I realised my video wasn't live or wasn't going. So what I've actually done is cut two pieces of cardstock. I cut them together actually. This is Mossy Meadow from Stampin. Okay, so we put those aside, and they measured about, I think about 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 if I remember. Then I had two pieces of 4x4 cardstock, paper left over. So they went together like that. Just like that. And like that. Now, you can do this with any square or any piece of paper that you have left over. It would work. So what I did is, because I want to make, going to try and make 2 cards, I put 2 pieces together. I measured down 1 inch and I measured up 1 inch, and then I chopped diagonally. I did the same for the cardstock, except it went down 1 1/8, I think it was, and up 1 1/8. So if it goes down that amount, and up, do the opposite side the same. If we go down 1 1/4, go up 1 1/4. Okay. So now you could have left these pieces together if you wanted to, but I thought it'd be fun to try and mix it up a bit. Okay, so we're going to grab these pieces and we're going to put these onto our cardstock, hoping that it all fits nicely. It looks like it will. I've only left a very, very narrow border. Okay, so we can stick these down. Oops. So fingers crossed we don't lose power or the internet, but it is raining cats and dogs outside, and I just put my washing in just in time, so that was well planned. Now this is a little bit long here for me, so all I'm going to do is grab our scissors and just chop that little bit extra off. and that's one. You might go this one. We need rain here because it's really, really humid. The trouble is, once it finishes raining, it gets humid again. I might try this one. It's a very, very narrow border, but I'm okay with that. And again, we're just going to chop that excess off, eh? Now, this piece can go in here, just like that. I'm not going to use this side, I don't think. Now, there will be a link to Robbie's project in the description below. So be sure to click on that and just follow to see what she's created. And that's done. I'll just chop a little bit off. You don't have to chop it off if you don't want to, but I just feel it's a little bit long for me, or wide. Now don't forget, you can do this with any of your leftover pieces. And it doesn't really have to be a square either, actually. And that's done. Okay. Grab our pieces of, I've got basic white smooth here from Paper Rose, and we're going to, actually this might be too big. No, you know what, I don't think it's going to matter. If I do this, put it down there, upside down. So we take that there, we take this here, and put that like that, little spot there. I might be able to cover that up. I'm going to fix that up, so this one will probably be the same. I should have cut the 4x4 down because I remembered these pieces are 3 7/8, so you could easily do a 4x4 piece of cardstock, and we might put that there like that, right? How does that look? I think that's okay, so let's stick this down. And then we're going to do some trimming. Whoops. There's always ways around things. So we'll just do a little bit of trimming. So that overlaps either side. We'll see why in a minute. What's that saying? There's never any mistakes in crafting. And we'll just overlap this one just a tiny fraction as well. Whoops. Just like that. Bottom's equal and along the top is nice and straight too. So we'll grab our trimmer. Actually, I'm going to grab my guillotine. Sometimes with larger pieces of cardstock, well, I mean not larger pieces, tinier pieces, this works a little bit better. And I'm going to bring it back even further. And that way, what we can have is a layer of Mossy Meadow. And you know what? You're not even going to notice. Look at that. That way. I'll fix the top up in a minute. Look at that. Wouldn't even know the difference, eh? Whoops. Okay. Let's trim along this top. And we can layer this onto our Mossy Meadow then. And with a little bit of Mossy Meadow showing around the edge, look at that. You don't even know. I'm happy with that. Bring in our base card, and I don't know where my bone folder is. I'm going to stick this to the base card, eh? This is not a good way of using up your scraps. Look at that. Nice. Then we'll do this piece, and we're going to do it exactly the same way. So this can go, that's right, we were going to do it this way, weren't we? So we'll do it the same way. Ooh. Pretty wild out there. Fingers crossed we don't lose power. There. That's done. And again, we're just going to overlap it. Just like that. Bring in our guillotine. This guillotine I have had for donkey's years. Been so good. And we're going to chop this back a little bit. I'm going to chop along the bottom so that a card is nice and even, eh? And has nice even space all the way around. I'm just going to grab a piece of cardstock to layer. move all that out of the way. Look at that. Put that down. We've got a nice even border all the way around, and you couldn't even tell. Another blue spot there. Don't know what I've done, but we'll cover that up. You can't even tell I've made a boo-boo. Puppy dogs will be going off. Okay. Look at that. And that is our 2 cards. Actually, I did them the same. I meant to do. Oh. I can't talk and craft at the same time. Never mind. I meant for this one to go up that way. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, what are we going to have now? These are the embossed die cuts for the bees and butterflies. You get 4 sheets. And they're all different. There's a honey pot, we could use that. And we could have a bee coming down. There's a beehive. Oh, there's a balloon. Oh, there's this one. This is a nice one. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, I can't believe I did that with that card. Every time I look at it, I'll think exactly what I should have been doing, or should have done. So what we're going to do is just trim along the pieces to tidy them up a little bit. Doesn't always happen. But it is nice to tidy them up. I love die cuts. We could do that. We could put it on this other one. I'm niggly about that now. Can't believe it. I can't believe that. It's getting to me now. What else have we got? Let's do this balloon, eh? We can turn it into a nice birthday card. Could even be an Easter card if you do Easter. You do Easter cards, and what have we got? There's a bunch of flowers. Now let's do this. Let's try this, eh? I only emptied my rain gauge yesterday too, so that was lucky. And let's have a little bee, hey? Now, last week I did a card using this collection. So if you've missed that, click on the link below because I will put it in the link as well. In the description, I should say, not in the link. Okay. You could put that there. There. Now let's the butterfly there, it's loose, so let's maybe use that. Actually, here's a tiny little one. That big one sort of takes over a little bit. This is the hardest part of making a card sometimes. I can't believe I did that with that. That can go there, eh? So let's pop this one on first. Do that one last. God. Jeez. Unbelievable. And I've probably put too many dimensionals on, but you know what? Doesn't matter. We'll put that there. We'll pop our little bee up. Actually, I should have a grasshopper, only because they were out on my garden this morning. I caught a couple. Okay, now let's do this card that's bugging me. So we'll put that about there. I'm using the little ones here, that's probably why it's taken so long. I hope that hasn't gone too dark there, that light was getting very hot. And we'll just do two more. I know I've probably overdone it, but it doesn't matter. That, and we'll just put, I'm just going to keep that aside until we put our sentiment on, eh? Now I've got a pack of all occasions sentiment sheets, and these come in black and white on black and black on white. They're fantastic actually. We've got With Love, Get Well Soon. I don't want a real big one, so put that aside. Oh, here's some smaller ones up the top. What about Thanks a Bunch and Thanks So Much? That's always nice. And I actually do need some thank you cards, so that's worked out nice. There you go, that range finished as quick as it started, but the thunder's still going, so someone in the distance around us is getting a storm. And it's not us, thank God. I might just chop a smidgen of this off. Now, as usual, something quick and easy has turned into a marathon. Okay, now we're just going to trim this off. I'm just going to do it at an angle, and we'll do that one straight, and we'll do this one straight as well. Now you could go down there like that. That might look all right. Actually, I might just go across, eh? What do you think? Actually, I might do it that way. Just for something very different. Can you see that on the side? Yes. What we're going to do, go down that way, won't we? One more there. That's bugging me, that the way I did this card. And we're just going to put that down, just like that. So the dimensionals have been on the right side, and we added a little bit of glue on the left side. And I think might leave that off. Okay, so let's do this one. Just, I feel like it needs something else, but I think we'll leave it for the moment. And I've just grabbed a strip. I'll just cut a strip back there. Go. Now you could put whatever sentiment you like along here. Then to finish it off, what we'll do is use some of these, I don't know what they're called now, gems, sparkle gems, Stampin' Up ones anyhow. Now where is our doobie dacker? I'm just going to use black. And I think that'll do for the moment. I'm still going to decide on that once I finish, because I don't want to waste too much of your time. I'll put that there. And a little one, eh? Just there. And that's that one. So there are our cards for today. Even though I did this the wrong way, well, there's not a wrong way, but it's not the way I wanted to do it. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and don't forget to click on the link in the description to head over to see what Robbie has created. And thanks so much for watching. Have a great week, eh? And we'll see you next week. See ya.